The Knicks and the Nets lost. The Islanders and the Rangers tied. We'll have sports. And we're going to have rain throughout the rest of this day. Sunday, October the 31st. Good morning, I'm Bill Fayen. Now, CBS covers the world at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
CBS News. Standard Time has returned in the Eastern Time Zone. I'm Mike Stanley reporting on the CBS Radio Network. As this news broadcast began, the official clocks in the Eastern Time Zone were set back an hour to 1 a.m. Standard Time. The end of daylight saving time will come to the Central Time Zone in 1 hour, to the Rocky Mountain Time Zone in 2 hours, and the Pacific Time Zone in 3 hours, finally running out 6 hours from now when the time change is made in the westernmost time zone of Alaska. There are, of course, some Americans who won't have to be bothered because they exercised local option and never did go along with the national move to daylight time. Indiana, in particular, with a number of counties in both the northern and southern portions of the state having stayed on standard time, is largely unconcerned about the change. For those who are concerned and are fumbling with clocks right now, we'll pause, and CBS News will continue following this message. President Ford, campaigning Saturday night in Syracuse, New York, promised he would return to the state in 1980 as president and attend the Winter Olympics at Lake Placid. Addressing an estimated 8,000 people at the Onondaga County War Memorial, the president stressed that the nation is at peace and pledged that as long as he is president, no American will be killed in foreign combat. Jimmy Carter is overnighting in Dallas after a day of campaigning in Texas and receiving quiet support from the widow of President Lyndon Johnson and one of the Johnson daughters, Lucy Johnson Nugent. The former First Lady, Lady Bird Johnson, made no particular mention of Carter in saying she would vote a straight Democratic ticket. I'm Mike Stanley, CBS News.
Good morning, this is Bill Fayen for News 88, Sunday, October the 31st. Happy Halloween, it's 1:06. Did you lose something? Well, that's because you've probably forgotten to set your clocks back. At 2 o'clock this morning, we retreated from daylight saving time and went back to standard time. So instead of it being 2:06, it is now 1:06. Do something with your timepiece. In the weather for the metropolitan area, cloudy with rain overnight, the low in the upper 40s, periods of rain then.